The information presented is for informational purposes only. The opinions expressed are not necessarily the opinions of any Daikin company. This information should not be confused for accounting, legal, medical, or other professional advice. Please seek advice from a qualified professional for any specific questions.
Welcome to the Accelerated HVAC Success Program. My name is Ben Middleton, and I'm the National Sales Training Manager for the Daikin, Goodman, and Amana brands. Today, we are joined with Connie Schroder, and she is the Ductless Portfolio Leader. Connie, thank you so much for coming in here today and talking with us.
Absolutely, glad to be here.
So we're going to talk today about the ATMOSPHERA product, which is really an exciting product that you brought to the market.
Yeah, it's a great product, one of my favorites.
So what can you tell me about the ATMOSPHERA?
So the ATMOSPHERA is a great product. It's a single zone mini split system, and it is the first residential product from Daikin to use the R32 refrigerant. So ahead of the big transition that's coming, we're the first ones to get a product out there.
So tell me, why R32?
Yeah, R32. It's a proven refrigerant. It's been used globally by many manufacturers, not just Daikin. So it's well proven, utilized in very close to probably 200 million systems around the world. It's efficient, has a lot of great properties to be a great next generation. But really the main reason that we're using it here for North America is this drive for refrigerants with a lower global warming potential. So that's kind of the main category or the topic that everyone's looking at. And R32 is a great solution for that.
So there's all kinds of things in the refrigerant world. Obviously, we have this big phase down of the HFCs that are happening.
Yes.
And then, to your point, we're going to lower global warming potential refrigerants that are out there. There's myths that are out there around R32. Some of the myths that I have heard is, it's propane-based.
Yes.
Can you dispel any of these myths that we have out there?
Absolutely. I'm glad you brought that up. R32 is a single component refrigerant. So the only thing that it includes is R32, which is actually a component in R410A. So it's already out in the marketplace being used just as a blend with other refrigerant types. So R32's only itself. There is no propane. Many people do think that. So it is categorized as an A2L, as slightly flammable, but the conditions have to be just perfect for it to actually do anything. So it's much, much safer than propane in that regard.
The other kind of myth that I hear out there is Daikin created R32.
Yes, great myth. So we were one of the first ones to come up with it and start using it, but there are no patents on R32. So it is available to anyone to use. That's why we see many manufacturers using it overseas. So there isn't anything that says this is a Daikin only or Goodman and Amana only refrigerant. So it's open market.
So what benefits do you see as the Ductless Portfolio Leader with R32?
R32 is just another way that we can further enhance the product performance. So because of its properties, we can get more efficient systems. We can actually use less refrigerant in the system and still get great performance out of it, excellent heat transfer to help get you a really efficient system. So we're excited to use it. And aside from that, since Daikin has been using it globally for many years, we now get to take some of that technology and update our platforms and introduce great new products into the North American market, which is exciting as a product manager.
So big question, I'm sure in a lot of contractors' minds, do I need new tools?
Yeah, that's a great question. So you may not need new tools. The main thing to look for is that your equipment is compatible with an A2L. And this is mainly for your vacuum pumps and recovery tools to make sure that they're ready to go with an A2L. A lot of them, if you've purchased one maybe more recently, is probably ready to go with an A2L. But if it's older, you might need to get new tools to help with that. But as far as gauges, you could use the same R410A gauges that you're using on Daikin mini splits with R410A, you can use with the ATMOSPHERA system.
So the big question everybody has, well, if that's the way we're going, why don't we just roll out A2Ls everywhere? What needs to happen in order for an A2L to be available in a state?
Absolutely. Building codes got to be updated, or we've seen a lot of states pass legislation that paves the way for A2Ls to be used. So when we launched ATMOSPHERA in December of 2021, we could sell in only 4 states. So it was a very limited market, and that was just because of the codes allowing us to do that. Now we're in 28 states, so a lot of states have
great.
come online either just through their regular building code update cycles or passing some kind of legislation signed by the governors to let us do it. So it's coming on fast as we see more states open up.
So if I'm in a state that can't purchase the ATMOSPHERA quite yet, what can I do to prepare for that?
Great question. Right now, there's some training available from Daikin. Other third parties as well have training on A2Ls. So you could start, just getting familiar with how to work with an A2L. What does it mean from a service perspective? Understanding some of those nuances, so that as soon as your state is available to sell, you'll hopefully be ready to go and can just walk on over to the branch and pick one up and install it.
So other than the exciting R32 and A2Ls, what
Yeah.
other benefits of ATMOSPHERA should I be on the lookout for?
Sure. ATMOSPHERA has a lot of great new features. One of them that we get asked about a lot is built-in Wi-Fi on the indoor unit.
Okay.
Before, and with most of our other R410A models, you have to install an extra adapter in order to control things on your phone. We've put that right into the indoor unit with ATMOSPHERA. So it's been a big, nice to fulfill that market need. It also has great new technologies like hybrid cooling. That's just going to help better with dehumidification in the space. Even when you've got low loads, it can help still pull out some moisture and keep things nice and comfortable. And then we've also got clean function. So even when the unit's turned completely off, that indoor fan will keep running at a real low speed to dry out the inside of the unit. So it's, it can help with that dirty sock smell that we see in southern markets and keep things a little bit cleaner compared to a system that doesn't have that feature. So we're excited to have some new technologies rolled into this one as well.
Well, we're really excited with the ATMOSPHERA product, and it's exciting as we see it rolling out to more and more states and getting out there.
Absolutely.
Can't wait to see as we roll out to the next group of batch of states that are out there.
Yeah.
Are there
sure.
any final things that you want to say for our viewers?
Absolutely. So R32, it's the next best choice for next generation refrigerant. We've kind of thrown a lot of the benefits of R32 into the ATMOSPHERA system. Higher efficiencies, better heating performance in colder climates. So for those who are up north, this beats our Aurora R410A systems. So just kind of further helping show that heat pump technology is a strong performance. We can handle it in a variety of climates, and ATMOSPHERA is just another way to showcase that.
Well, thank you so much, Connie. I really
course.
appreciate you coming on board.
Yeah, thanks so much, Ben.